The number you have dialed has been changed.
Groot has a line, a talking line. He says words that aren't, I am Groot. We're back with another review of a movie. Yeah. This one's gonna be kinda weird. Not weird, different. Because this movie was just sad. It's just sad movie. I really want to talk about like the movie and stuff, but I feel like the main message of this movie is animal cruelty. Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Still reeling from the loss of Gamora, Peter Quill must rally his team to defeat the universe and protect one of their own. If the mission is not completely successful, it could possibly lead to the end of the Guardians as we know them. Spoiler alert right from the beginning. They all split up in the Guardians. They're not a team anymore. Peter goes off to Earth, and Mantis needs to find herself because men have been controlling her all her life, so go Queen. And then the rest of the team takes care of all the robot modified children that the High Evolutionary created so that there would be a perfect world. Girl boss, gaslight, gatekeep. But yeah, it was a really good movie. I cried a lot. It was just sad. Like Peter saw his grandpa again. They did a whole backstory for Rocket. I'm sure you've seen the Instagram stuff, the ads, the trailers. We're gonna talk about animal testing. How can you help with stopping animal testing? Stop buying products that test on animals. Look for the leaping bunny on all your products. It means that they don't test on animals. Very good. Make your own products at home. Cleaning stuff and all that jazz. Obviously boycott companies that do use animal testing. If you can, donate your own body, human body, to do testing for companies. Or just get the companies that don't test on anything. And educate others. Tell them what companies do use animal testing and tell them to stop using those freaking things. If you don't know and you don't want to do your own research, I have done research. Companies that test on animals as of this year: Avon, Benefix Cosmetics, L'Oreal, MAC Cosmetics, Revlon, CoverGirl, Neutrogena, Clinique, Olay, Too Faced, Maybelline, Blueberry, Mary Kay, Estee Lauder, Dove, Colgate, Lancome, Dior, Always, Unilever, Church & Dwight, Coty, and Almay. A lot of the Johnson & Johnson stuff. A lot of perfumes do as well. Calvin Klein. Good news in the animal testing world. China now is no longer mandatory to test on animals, which means more brands can become cruelty-free. So that's a big step. Honestly, this movie was such a big wake up, like, so sad. Obviously, it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. Rocket had, like, friends in his jail cell where he was being tested on and being a robot. And they promised all these batches of testing animals that they would see the new world. But they were just testing for the perfect animal, so that the High Evolutionary could make a brand new Earth with the perfect animals. So they were just gonna kill them all. But Rocket escaped and tried to save his friends, but the High guy had killed them all in front of his face. And then he ended up killing the planet because people got corrupt. Because that's what happens. Good things go bad. Really sad movie. Really good movie. Really sad. Really funny. They had funny stuff. Star-Lord said the F word. Soundtrack was amazing. I forgot that the Arrow guy gave an iPod Shuffle to Peter Quill. It had music on it. We got to see all the playlists of genres, and it was 1950s to the 2000s. So it ended with a Rocket starting to play his 2000s because we were just listening to the 90s, and then just heartbreaking for Mr. Star-Lord having to work with Gamora, the fake one, the one from 3 years ago, whatever, 5, the one that doesn't remember anything. It starts off, the whole movie starts off with Creep by Radiohead and Rocket singing it, and then he like gets shot and almost dies, and the whole movie is just about saving Rocket, and it like goes back to him like in his caged testing world, back and forth the whole movie. But it starts with Creep, and he's just walking around his little village singing Creep. Like almost started crying the first 5 seconds of the movie. I love being like hyper aware, because I've really started to do that now, where I'm trying to make myself aware of other people around me. And some of the jokes that were in the movie like did not hit with me, but everyone around me was hacking, gagging, laughing their little booties off. So, and stuff that I was laughing at, no one else was really laughing at. And then there was like a mix of everything where we were all laughing together. So, I think they did a really good job on that. Be aware of what you buy. Thanks for listening. Side note, Drax in his dad era, tears, so sad. All of their backstories are so sad, and they all like came full circle in such a beautiful way in this movie. I just love closure for all these characters. Guardians of the Galaxy, those 3 movies, I'd say are the best out of the Marvel. Except for Wanda's story. Oh my god. Everyone has so much trauma, they all need therapy. Oh, special effects. Post-credit. Amazing. I don't know how they do that. There were so many like spinny camera things, and like there was a planet made of flesh that like cut into it. It was so gross. But like special effects was amazing. Mantis is my favorite right now. She's so cool. There's these big like teethy 4-mouth huge slug animals on the ship, and Mantis just like walked up. She's like, they don't eat humans, they eat batteries, and then like calm them all down. She's so cool. I hope she gets her own movie, honestly. I'm not gonna go through the cast because if you're watching this, you probably know who the cast is. Before I go, they played No Sleep Till Brooklyn in Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and I had just done a video on Mario, and they played No Sleep Till Brooklyn by the Beastie Boys in the first 5 minutes. And they're both Chris Pratt. It's so weird. I don't like the parallel universe. Does that mean that they're in the same cinematic universe? Is there anything else I want to say about this movie? Someone forgot their jacket beside me and I gave it back to them. I hit someone in the face while giving it back to him though. That was funny. Saw my ex with his new girlfriend and roommate. Most movies, I feel like you could lose 10 or 15 minutes out of it. Everything in that movie was good. You know, I wouldn't have cut anything out, or it didn't really need anything else. There's a Kevin Bacon joke, so okay, bye. Bye!